While everyone's watching the big names, Cusco FC could pull off one of the greatest upsets in Copa Libertadores history at the Maracanã. Plus, Tottenham facing the unthinkable drop to the championship. These are the games that will define the weekend. Tottenham sits 17th with just 38 points, facing the most shocking relegation in Premier League history. Spurs need points desperately. They're only 2 points above the drop zone with the championship beckoning for the first time since 1977. Everton arrive knowing they could send their rivals down in the ultimate revenge story. This is a club that's competed in Europe regularly, now staring at second-tier football. The collapse has been extraordinary, the pressure unbearable. Watch for a toxic atmosphere at the Lane if Spurs fall behind early. This crowd could turn venomous against their own players. Cusco FC travel to the Maracanã where they could complete one of the greatest upsets in Copa Libertadores history. The Peruvian minnows from the ancient capital have already stunned South America by taking points off giants this campaign. Flamengo desperately need victory to avoid their worst continental showing in decades. This is high-altitude warriors from 11,000 feet above sea level taking on Brazilian superpowers at the most iconic stadium in South America. The pressure is all on Flamengo now. Watch how Cusco's mountain-trained lungs cope with the sea level intensity and whether they can handle 70,000 screaming Flamengo fans. Corinthians, one of Brazil's most storied clubs, face elimination in Montevideo against Uruguay's Continental Kings. The Brazilian giants desperately need points to avoid a humiliating group stage exit. Peñarol can virtually seal qualification with victory at their legendary home fortress. This is South American football at its most intense, continental dreams hanging by a thread in a cauldron atmosphere. Corinthians have 30 million fans expecting European-level performance every week. Watch for Corinthians throwing everything forward in desperate attacking waves against Peñarol's fortress mentality at the Centenario Stadium. Mallorca need just 1 point to stay up while Oviedo must win or drop to Segunda División. This is La Liga's ultimate final day survival battle on the Balearic Islands. Any result keeps Mallorca in the top flight, but defeat sends Oviedo down after their miraculous promotion season. The Mediterranean paradise becomes hell on earth for whoever loses this relegation decider. Oviedo's season has been about punching above their weight and dreaming big. Watch for Oviedo's desperate all-out attacking against Mallorca's masterclass in time-wasting and defensive game management. Roma must win at already relegated Verona to keep their Champions League dreams alive. The Eternal City's pride need victory to have any chance of Champions League qualification. Anything less likely ends their European dreams and costs them millions in revenue. This is Serie A's cruelest final day trap, a banana skin fixture against a team with nothing left to play for. Verona are already down but can play spoiler in their final top-flight game. Watch Roma's Champions League desperation collide with Verona's dangerous nothing-to-lose freedom at the Bentegodi Stadium. 5 games where the stakes couldn't be higher, relegation battles, continental dreams, and the most shocking collapse in Premier League history. Subscribe for the weekly games that matter beyond the obvious ones.